Today I fucked up by having an imaginary diary. I had some friends over for dinner and we were goofing around after eating, as usual. One of my friends grabs a notebook from my coffee table and starts reading my diary. Only thing inside the notebook is random scribbles about work stuff. My friend starts reading, "Dear Diary, the first time I met Jennifer GF, I knew I was in love. Life without her is pointless. She's the love of my life, etc." Couldn't help but laugh between every other word, pretending to read my diary. We were all in hysterics laughing at this fake diary. I thought it was funny, recorded it and sent it to my GF thinking that with all of us laughing in the background she'd get that it was my friend teasing me. Anyone that knows me, knows I'd be the last person to have a diary. I was wrong. She replied saying that she started crying because she was so happy. She wants to read it and she can't stop herself from smiling. Send. Help. TL. Doctor, today I fucked up by sending my GF video evidence of my overly gushy imaginary diary. Update/edit. No, I did not write a diary or continue the lie lol. Explained what happened, we laughed about it and then I told her how I felt. Felt bad that this lie made her so emotional and almost wished I had a diary. Some of you take things so seriously. Sorry I didn't get my arm chopped off. Just a light-headed everyday fuck up. Carry on. Oh, for fuck's sake. Just tell her that it wasn't real, but that you do feel that way. Tell her the truth. Yikes. When she gets home you have to break the news to her, explain that you didn't want to say it over text but that it was a joke played by your friends. You don't have a diary. If she is as good as it seems she is, she'll be a little embarrassed but you guys will be fine. Best of luck, brother. Tell her how important she is and how much you love her. Tell the joke and the sad news. Give her something good as a good sentence or a present. Usually bad news in this way are less bad. Buy something small just in case she try to shove it up your ass. Today I fucked up by making my so think I want her to die. So, this happened while we were watching Daniel Sloss Jigsaw special on Netflix. Really funny, really dark. There comes a part where he talks about relationships. He goes on explaining how you just fall out of love and you stop loving but you need an excuse to break up, and you look for stupid excuses as time goes by. So, obviously, none of us are laughing at this, but I was really trying hard not to cause his tone and manner of saying were genuinely enjoyable. Anyways, he goes to the part where he says that sometimes, maybe, you just think that won't it be easier if the other person died? And the audience laughs and I burst out too. I just lose control. Now she runs to the bedroom and locks herself, and it took over an hour for her to come out, and she walked herself home. I wrote a whole apology message and voicemail, and am waiting for her reply. TL. Doctor laughed at a dark stand-up joke with my girlfriend and she got offended and I don't know if I am gonna be able to convince her that I don't want her to die. Update. Apparently it turned out that her younger sister had a really bad incident. She broke up with a guy and then while he was driving home, he died in a car crash. Some days later she, younger sister, confessed to my so that she broke up with Up because she fell out of love and was not feeling the spark now. He even suspected that the car crash might have been intentional. That was the reason my so was so edgy about the whole segment, and when I laughed, she felt so bad. Anyways, matter cleared up, and I am going to her home now to spend some time. We'll buy some chocolate for her on the way. Smile. Wow, that's nuts, man. My girlfriend would say that it would be a duel to the death, haha. Let us know if she comes around or not. Sure. Although, still no reply. I feel like I should leave a second message. I don't really see how you fucked up, given it wasn't intentional and there's no way you could have known that would happen. Assuming laughing at a joke that was intended to make you laugh was an affront aimed at her seems really silly. Ooh, yeah, I feel your GF's feelings there. Or are they her sister, sorta. I was dating a guy and one day out of the blue he stopped responding to my MSGs and for the first 2 to 3 days I tried msking him to find out what was wrong and he would read it but wouldn't respond, and so I thought maybe he just needed some space, so I stopped msking him until finally 8 days after he stopped responding I msged him saying I missed him and hoped he was okay, only to find out 3 hours after I sent that message that he had been dead for 14 hours before I sent that message, and had to find that out from my boss. I understand when people are a bit touchy around certain subjects, but you shouldn't be blamed for finding a joke funny. Today I fucked up by kissing my best friend. So it didn't really happen today. It was actually last night, but the embarrassment and the shame is being felt right now. A bit of backstory: my friends and I got super wasted last night. My best friend, 21M, and I, 21F, were both super wasted and high. Eventually one thing led to another, and within a moment of catching each other's eye I leaned in and kissed him. Even in his super wasted state he stopped me, and the look on his face was nothing but shock. He left right after and we haven't talked since. Now I'm just sad and angry at myself for potentially destroying the best thing to ever happen to me. 16 years of friendship and more than a decade of crushing on him have gone down the drain. I don't even know what to tell him the next time we meet. That is, if we ever meet. Now I'm just sitting in despair wondering how I could have been so stupid. Too long didn't read. My best friend and I were super wasted and high last night, and I eventually kissed him. He stopped me and left right afterwards. I wish I could change what I did. I've crushed on him for the longest time and it all just came out in that kiss last night. 16 years of friendship down the drain. Haven't even texted him today after the hangover. If you have been crushing on him that whole time, you didn't waste anything. Better to know than wonder forever. If the friendship is real, it will survive this. Nothing is wasted. Give him time. I really hope you're right. He could have a girlfriend, or could he have been talking to another girl, or not want a relationship yet? Don't sit on it thinking he doesn't like you. We talk about each other's love life with each other, and I know for a fact that he isn't talking with someone else. We've both been out of relationships for quite some time now. Think back over those 16 years. Has he ever shown signs of having a crush on you? If he has, don't worry about it. It may give him the gumption to act on his own feelings, or at least come clean with why he made things awkward. If he hasn't, oh honey, I'm so sorry. Well, I would say that we do low-key flirt with one another. However, this has always been more of teasing or poking fun at one another as friends. Mostly just playful talking. I finally texted him a few minutes ago. For the sake of our relationship, I hope we get through this.